Okay. I think... There we go, yeah. The ad break is done. Okay, hi! I was just waiting for that at this point. My name's Micah. Welcome to the stream. It's been forever since we've played this game. If you're unaware... Yeah, because we're in winter. I knew that much. I couldn't remember the rest. But if you weren't aware, I have proposed to Lumina. She has said yes. So in the second year, we are going to be married to Lumina. And I'm very excited about that. I think I have a lot of crops. I think that's what I did, is I planted a lot. I honestly don't remember all the details, because it has been some time since we've last played this. But yes, I do have a pond. I know that much. I know I have the horse. They're just not, they're not in the pasture. Yeah, because we have you, Sora. We have the little calf that I just bought. We have our original cow. What's everyone's names again? Bethany, Lilia, and Sora. Okay. Why is one of you grumpy? Like, there's food. You have food. Don't be grumpy with me. I give you stuff. Right. That I think is an apple tree. Yeah, it is an apple tree. I have this entire field full, practically, of stuff. This isn't a field yet, but I think it can become one later. Oh. I made some cash flow. No, that's not the button. Is it this button? Nope. Yeah, here we go. Ah. Yeah, Bethany, Lilia, Sora. And then in the coop, we just have Clueless as a little chicken. Our friendship levels with everyone seem to be okay-ish. Gordy is taking some time. Yeah, Sully, and I don't talk to Sully all that much. I don't run into him a lot. Vadok, Charlie, I don't know what I did to make Charlie so, like, not happy with me, but, like, eventually we're gonna, like, make friends with everyone. My dog loves me, at least. Oh, yeah. Ugh, but then I can't see, because then I don't have my glasses. I need those. Also, hello. How are you? Ugh, get cozy here again. There we go. So yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff, I suppose. Info. Oh god. I pressed the wrong button. And that's because I'm used to, like, Xbox controls at the moment because of a game I was playing in my personal time. I'm doing alright. I thought I'd just chill for a little bit, play this game because it's been a while. What's the button? There we go. Oh, it's autumn when that one grows. Okay. Winter to spring. We have a lot of other stuff here too, I suppose. Don't really know what to do with myself. What are the oh yeah, are there any requests? No new ones. Did I pick any up? Like, do I have any? Eh. No. I've been pretty good at getting them done. Hello. It's getting chilly out, eh? Not that stopped you none. Why, hello there. Goodness gracious, it is cold today. Though I must say, it's better here in Forget-Me-Not Valley than in other places. By the by, did I tell you about the dream I had? No, you didn't. No? Well, you're in for a treat. It happened one night at the end of summer, you see. There were 3 little people with long, long ears. One wore red, one wore blue, and one wore yellow. Perhaps they were the spirits of the forest. They took me to their treehouse and showed me a tiny pot that sat by the back wall. They told me its name was Mr. Potson. They said Mr. Potson was special, but I can't recall much else. Odd, isn't it? I wonder if they were trying to tell me something. It better not be what I... Wait. Because I know things. Because I've played the entirety of this game on GameCube when it was on GameCube, so I know things, alright? I wonder what that... if it's referencing what I think it might be. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, hi. Well, hello, sweetheart. Brr, it's freezing. A warm meal would really hit the spot right about now. Yeah, we picked up some chicken noodle soup from the grocery store. I wanted it because in case I got sick or something, because everyone's getting sick again. It's that time of year, right? So I'm like, no. If I do get sick, at least I'll have soup. Oh, Micah, good day. Hello there, Micah. Did you come to visit the twins as well? You may not guess it, but Cole and I are very good friends. I'm also well acquainted with Charlie, of course, but Cole and I have more in common. Huh. I did not know that. Hello there. Lumina comes around to visit every so often. We actually get along pretty well, believe it or not. Lumina comes around to... Oh, okay. That is pretty interesting. If you want to talk pyrotechnics, you've come to the right place. Hey there, whippersnapper. How's about playing a little game with me? I mean, I'll give it a try. I'm not good at this game. No, I know the rules. I just am not good at it. Yeah, soup is like the best thing. I like Lipton's chicken noodle soup, and the way that I liked eating it the best as a kid was with a crap ton of crackers in it, and it would be, instead of like having it in a bowl, I'd have it in a mug. So that's how I preferred to eat my soup. I still prefer to eat my soup in a mug, quite frankly. It's just more convenient all the way around. Because, like, it's not really proper manners to, like, pick up your bowl and drink from it. At home you can do it, because, like, who cares? But usually if you're amongst other people, you don't do that. So having soup in a mug, at least then, when you're getting to the bottom ends of your soup, like, you can just go, and it's perfectly socially acceptable. Okay. Let's see how badly I go at this again. Piss. You little bastard. Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh! You bitch. I got 4 to his 8. 10. I'm not good at this game. He's so hard to beat. It's so cruel. Bitch. I'm not good at this game. I try though. Oh! 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 Oh, come on. I can do it, right? Okay, okay, E. That was closer though. I don't like to think of it as soup, no. Like, it could be soup. You could argue it's soup, but I don't want it to be soup. I don't want to think of it as soup. It's uncomfortable. That's simply all there is to it. It's uncomfortable to view it as soup, so I don't. It is food, but it's not soup. Oh yeah, Hugh's up doing his, like, little track thing. I bet it's, like, time where I can water. No. Milk the cow. Water the cow. Yes. Water the cow, Micah. Brilliant. And she is... Why are you grumpy? I fed you, I thought. Or I guess I didn't. Fair is fair. Oops. Right. Didn't I want to buy more fertilizer? Oh, but wait. There's no point in me doing that because it's all gonna reset by spring, I think. If I remember correctly. Takakura! Hey kid, how's it going? If you spread some fertilizer in the pasture and let it be for a little while, the grass will start growing on its own. Any grass you cut from the pasture automatically turns into fodder, so you can save some money by growing your own. But keep this in mind, if you cut all the grass in the pasture, you'll have to fertilize it from scratch. That said, you might not want to go cutting it down all willy-nilly. Use your resources wisely, kid. Okay, I don't know then. I'll just have to experiment. Anyway, back to milking the cow. That was the original, Ah, you're awake now. Okay. I kind of forget how to use these things. How do I use it again? Oh, because it's a watering can, dumbass. Yeah. Save my soul. There we go. Oh, there you are. I was like, where did you go? I have to relearn the controls. Goodness. But I think that's like super good quality milk. No, I don't order anything at this second. Oh. It's because it's normal milk and a carrot. Well then, that explains that. Wait. Does that mean I never got an egg? I never got the egg. I need to attain more chickens. The problem is that they are not cheap. Yeah, because I got a marble cow. That's what I did. That's why I'm so, like, what's the word? Poor? Yeah, I'm kind of on the poor end right now. But I will still get a chicken. Okay. Do I need to water the plants again? No, they're looking okay. Alright. I suppose I can go fishing for a little bit. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Huh. Both of you are out here. Yo, the night is young, bud. Let's keep the party rolling. Kinda chilly, huh? Now's the time of year to get your alpine sports on. Sometimes I want to stop everything and throw the biggest party this valley's ever seen, but something tells me my folks wouldn't like that. Yeah, they wouldn't like that. Evening, neighbor. Forgotten Valley is huge. It's perfect for jogging. There's no chance of bumping into anyone. I'm a track coach in the city. Yeah. I've heard that so much. Do you like the ocean? I guess you could say that, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's flowers. Which ones are these? Passion bloom, huh? Interesting. Whoa, there's tons of them. Okay, so mysterious scent is often used to make an aromatic perfume. Okay. That's interesting. Oh right, I'm behind it. Oh hey bud. Phew, it's a cold one today. I guess so, yeah. It is winter. I should start heading back, though. I can put these in my little cupboard. Alright. Hey, pal. Oh, well that's a pleasant dream. No. It's this button. Must save. The forecast. gonna be cloudy, but that's about it, eh? Let's dig up the dirt on crops. Today we're going to be talking about flowering crops. Sunny, sprout, ask away. Wait, crops have flowers? They do, Sunny. Every crop has a flowering phase. And those flowers end up turning into the fruit or veggie, right? Bingo, Sprout. After a crop's flower blooms, it'll grow into a fruit or a vegetable. Guess that means I can't pick the flowers, huh? Haha, exactly. We wouldn't have delicious crops without beautiful flowers. So after the flower turns into a fruit or veggie, then we can pick it. Well, not quite. Let's talk about that next time so you can dig up the dirt on crops. Okay. Oh god, episode 3. Shattered Love. Fred, the popular new transfer student, invited me somewhere after school, so I took him up on the offer. Now here I am behind the school. My heart's racing and I have no idea what's coming. Finally, he speaks up. I could tell when I met you. What? You have exactly le je ne sais quoi to become a ping-pong champion. Come with me to my homeland, Summer. I dream of conquering the world championship, and with you by my side, c'est possible. He's so eager. He really believes in me. Well, please, Summer. I came to this school to find up-and-coming ping-pong stars yet to be unleashed on the world. When I bumped into you, I sensed great talent. Your movements were très impressive. Sorry, I can't play sports to save my life, and I'm failing PE. Quoi? Swoosh, swoosh. Suddenly something jumps up from the shadows. Fred panics. Who are you? Who is this mysterious intruder? And how are they so fast? Find out next time on Summer's Second Love. I can't take this shit seriously. It's so... Oh god. Your look today is not great. Oh. Well, that's not nice. Oh, wait. Quiet winter. I haven't heard this in so long. It's really improved upon. I'm loving it. This is great. There we go. It's not really what I meant. She's so cute. Oh, love it. I think I do need to water them, because I do, yeah, I think so. I have a lot of strawberries growing. I think I wanted the field to have all strawberries at one point, or at least like a good amount of them. Right, I think I can charge this. I can. Oh god. Not exactly what I meant to do, but here we are. The amount of water that this can hold is incredible. Like, I can water that whole field. Now, I want to see if there's an egg in here. No. Okay. Eh? Is that the dog? Yeah, there you are. Hey, buddy. So cute. There. A little bit of training, and then we can hopefully dig up some stuff. I'd like to dig things up. Oh wait, are there no, it doesn't look like there's flowers over there. Alright, in that case, I want to dig. Oh, what's this? Well, that's a type of flower, is it not? An upseed flower. What is that? Oh, efficiently process every nutrient found in soil, huh? That's going to be kinda useful if I can start making my own fertilizer. Because there's something that you can do with the flowers in regards to that. Hello. Let's get started. Highlight, there we go. Statue. Okay. An old fossil. I just realized that I think I forgot to milk my cow this morning. Well then. Oh, there we go. Some kind of old coin. There we go. Oh. Just a fossil. Ah, no. No! Come on. Re-highlight. There we go. Okay, one more spot. Alright. Let's go. Oh, it's snowing. Oh no, no, that's not good. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. The animals are not gonna be happy. Wait, what? Huh? Oh! Right. Forgot about this. Right. Okay. We're gonna call you Kit. That must mean you're inside then. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, because it's snowing and I don't want them to get sick. Now I can check. Okay, because that's Kit. You don't have an egg. So that means the egg is probably somewhere lying around outside. More than likely. Or you didn't produce one because wintertime. But I don't know. see if I can look at that pot in there. In the Harvest Sprite tree. Maybe they can tell me something about it. Oh, right. You like milk. I need to come back and give you milk. Hi, guys. That's the pot. Something in there. Ooh, pickled veggies. No new recipes. Okay. But yeah, that's the pot. Something about how it's really special, Wait. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm gonna grab some milk and I'm gonna give it to him as a present. Yo, how are you? Nature changes completely depending on the season, but my art always stays the same. That's not right. I need more time. I'm sure if I... Sounds like you've been having a rough time with the art, anyhow. I just want one, thank you. Hey, sup? Making the most of today? Kinda chilly, huh? Now's the time of year to get your alpine sports on. If you like that sort of thing, sure. I like the sport of sitting in a nice warm hot spring or hot tub. That sounds like a nice sport. Yeah. There you go, friend. Oh, hello. Too darn cold. Eh. My great mind is buzzing with ideas today, but focus is nigh impossible because it's too darn cold. My poor feet are about to fall off. Well, that doesn't sound good. Seems like you need better shoes. Here's 100 gold. Oh, that's the flower you have on your head. Interesting. There you are, Nina. Good evening. Goodness gracious, it's cold today, though I must say it's better here in Forgotten Valley than in any other place. Yeah, you did tell me your dream. It was a strange dream, that's for sure. I do wonder about those three little spirits and their talking pot friend. What was his name again? Mr. Potson? Yeah, that was it. Very strange indeed. Yeah, nothing's really out here. Oh. Oh. I guess it makes sense that there wouldn't be much to forage in the winter. Well. Hi there and welcome. Vesta puts more love and care into her crops than anyone I know. That's why all our produce tastes so good. That aside... No.
Hey!
A long time ago, I owned a farm much closer to the city, but the soil quality there was awful. That's how I ended up moving on down to Forgotten Valley. No, I'm good. I have planted everything that I am going to have for the season. So, we'll just have to see how it works for me. Hey, today's not a good day to be wandering around outside. I mean, it's just snowing and partially raining. It's fine. No new requests. Well, I'll check with the chickens one more time. Nope. No eggs. Okay. Now tomorrow is... Yes, Van is coming. And then we also have a Starlight concert, but it's canceled if there's poor weather. I'm hoping it's not canceled. That would suck. Oh no. Oh, it's episode 3. We already saw that. Oh yeah, dreaming of food. Can't go wrong with dreaming of food. Oh. Okay, it's gonna be cold. Poopy. Looks like I don't need to water my crops though, because they're still moist. That's kind of nice at least. Oh! Well, thank you for the egg. Right, you guys are gonna be starving. Yeah, I knew that would happen. No, I want to put it in your bins. One of you needs to move, okay? Here. Eat it out of my hands then. Goodness. I don't think I can milk from you yet, but I can figure it out. I need to put this in one of your bins, and you're literally sitting on it. Alright. Oh no, I can. Interesting. Okay. And you're asleep. God damn it. And you woke up. Okay. wrong button. There. Now you have all been cared for. Right, I want to see if I can find my monster friend and give him some more of the milk. Because he likes it. Some of it is grown back. I'm gonna wait for the rest. Maybe I should buy more fertilizer just for that. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. I don't know if I'll really be able to catch anything in here. Well, let's see. Nice. Then whenever Van decides to set up shop, I'll have a little bit more to sell to him. Oh my. Oh dear, that is huge. Well, he's not across the way over here, so he has to be starting to, like, make his way to set up shop at some point here. Morning. I saw something weird walking around in the forest. It was all white fuzzy. I see really strange stuff around here sometimes. Interesting.
Hey!
Hey, good morning. Strawberries and potatoes are great winter crops. You might manage with turnips and carrots, but don't push your luck. I'm pretty sure I planted some carrots. Don't know about what else I would have planted. Probably potatoes. I think I planted a lot of potatoes. I have strawberries, I know that. Then that's the carrot, yeah. Strawberries. Yeah, potato. Yep. So I do have carrots. It might not work out, but I also have strawberries and potatoes to make up for it, so... Oh look, there we go. Good, you have set up shop. Now I can take a look at your wares. Actually, I'll put those back. I have them there for a reason, I'm pretty sure. The rest I'll take with me. Any requests yet? No. Well, hello, sweetheart. Brr, it's freezing. A warm meal would really hit the spot right about now. I may dress like I'm immune to the cold, but let me tell you, I'm so completely not. I wanna sew. I have one more thing to sell. Now to buy. Nothing? Nothing. Alright. No. That's all I needed. Not the best time for a chat, but do what you want, I guess. I've always wondered how it would feel to hibernate all winter.
Hey!
Hey there, friend. Nothing beats winter acoustics. My guitar sounds better than ever in this crystal clear air. Nothing beats... Okay, that's it, huh? Okay. Ooh. I can get more. Yo, how are you? Right, he's struggling with his art this winter. I'm hoping I can get some different dialogue lines after a while, but we shall see.
Oh.
Hello. It's getting chilly out, eh? Not that that stopped you none.
Oh.
It's been a long while since I came to the valley, but it's a nice tranquil place. Perfect for fishing, too. You ought to try it sometime. Why, hello there. Goodness gracious. Yet, you told me about your dream. Now, I want to give you a flower.
Oh.
I'm not sure why, but I feel so lonely lately. Maybe that's simply a thing that happens when you get to be my age. It seems to be the case. Hey there, Micah. How's the farm work? Everything going well, I hope? How's the inn doing? Well, we're getting by. You know how it is. Sure, it's chilly, but I'm fine with this sort of weather. Actually, I could go for a hot drink, though. Is she down there? She's probably up here. I think Romana would like flowers. Good day. One must get out for a walk every now and then, don't you agree? My legs tend to hurt this time of year. It's no fun getting older, I tell you. Gracious, is that for me? Why, thank you. I'll treasure it always. Alright, it's chilly out. Oh, hi. Ah, Micah, good day. Hehe, it's always a pleasure to see you, Micah. Our garden is beautiful, is it not? Sebastian shows it the utmost care. It is quite nice. May as well sell the rest of them. Now I can buy probably quite a good amount of fertilizer. I can put it all in my field. Greetings, my friend. How do you fare in this frosty air? I am as ever full of energy. If you ever wish to lend a hand to the excavation effort, you need only give me a shout at the dig site. Yes, well, I've done that a few times. Oh, well, hello, Chris. Hi there. When it's this cold out, I really wish I could just work from home. If you ever want your fortune told, you know where to find me. Wait, you tell fortunes? Don't remember having a discussion about that before. Well, one of them has to be out here, right? Did I really catch them all out of the house? That's a bit unfortunate for me. Hey, it's chilly this time of year. Well, yeah. Kind of the point, I think. You rarely seem to be out of the bar, sir. Hey there, Micah. How's life treating you? Heh, feeling a little chilly. Winter's actually my favorite season, if you can believe it. The stars are beautiful this time of year. Take a moment to look up at them if you haven't. Just be careful you don't lose track of time. Oh, it's you. Hey there. It's too dang cold. Now what to make next? Maybe a firework the ladies will swoon over. Oh, hello. Keep your mitts off the machinery, you hear me? Oh, it's you. Don't go wandering around or you'll regret it. If you see me doing research, then you'd better not make a sound, understood? No talking. Okay. I will just go elsewhere, I suppose. Actually, my farm could probably use me, given I should be able to milk the cow again. Well, actually both cows, because I have 2 cows. Nope. Okay. Nope. I guess I gotta wait a little longer. These seem to be okay still. Hello. Let us train you a little bit. A little bit of training. Oh! Oh, right. He shuts down at 6. I should be able to just have a converse. Ooh, Mustafa is playing music! Dun, dun. How do you like my song? Well, that's good to hear. It's my favorite song. Want to sing with me? Don't worry about the words. Just sing what's in your heart. La 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 la. What is it? You're a real weirdo sometimes. Yeah, just a part of my nature. Hello, or good evening. Time flies when you're digging up ancient wonders, I guess. Brr, it's chilly today, and I can't catch a break from the cold anywhere. Both the tent and the dig site are freezing. We work the dig site all year round, so I don't pay much attention to the weather, but I do notice when it gets hotter or colder. That's understandable. Hey there, Micah. Did you come to listen to the music too? Gustav is a talented guitarist, isn't he? The tunes he plays for us remind me of my traveling days. So that's why you like to hang out around him too. Because you're the only other person I've seen around him besides myself. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Cute little wiggly. Okay, now I think I need to water them again. There we go. Oh, music and harmony. Okay. Today's episode is all about the legendary G. McCoy. Though he sadly passed in XXXXX, his memory lives on in the music he left behind. As I'm sure all of you know, G. McCoy was most widely recognized for his song Mistake. Initially meant to be an instrumental piece, it has several iterations, including one which added lyrics. Not only was G. McCoy a talented composer, he was also an accomplished player of the mysterious oguraki, an instrument of his own design. It's said that Mistake was composed specifically for the oguraki. In fact, the song is extremely difficult to sing due to the high-pitched chorus. Many singers reportedly undergo rigorous training in order to belt out those soprano-level notes. Taking into consideration that the song was once meant for instruments only, it's clearly not geared toward comfortable human vocal cord ranges. That's all for the show today. We hope you'll tune in for our next episode. During our sign-off, we'll play you the instrumental version of Mistake. Oh, my luck is supposed to be amazing, huh? Daily dairy. Today we're going to talk about the quantity of milk you can get from your cows. Oh, well, I already know that. Okay, then. So far, it only shows the one photo. There might be another one that happens, when this year is done and the next year starts. Aww. Okay, I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna eat some more of that pizza real quick that we have, because I want to eat some more of the pizza. So I'll be right back. I have returned, and I have iced tea. Bumping things. Bump, bump. Okay. Well, now some of the foraging stuff is here. Progress on the rest of the crops is slow going, but it's going.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Must take care of my little sweethearts. I gotta put more food in their little food container? I don't know what else to call that. No, get off the egg. I'm trying to take it. And then I need to get you guys some more food. So, like, give me 2 seconds. There. Oh, there we go. Now, here comes the part that tends to be more difficult, which is actually feeding them. Can I, like, put it in your feeding bin? What's so hard about that? Bethany, why do you always fight me on this? There we go. I'll be able to get milk from you after you eat, because you need to eat first. Oh, interesting. Her health got down. Why is her health not good with it? Is that because of the little bit that she was outside? I really do want the seed maker. But the fertilizer maker is like what I really want more than anything. And then like a barn upgrade is nice. Oh yeah, there's the fertilizer spreader. How is that cheaper than the fertilizer maker? Oh, never mind. No, it's not. I'm just losing it. It's gonna take me forever to get those things. Oh. Eventually. One day. Now, I think she probably would have eaten by now, so I should be able to milk her, right? Seriously? I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, nope, okay. It worked, alright. What do I have that is food that I can, like, maybe give to somebody? Egg soup. Herbal soup. I'm gonna take all 6 herbal soups and I'm gonna pass them around, because then everybody will be really happy because they will be nice and warm on a cold winter day. That sounds like a really nice thing that I can do for people so that they will be my friend. Hey, good morning, neighbor. Did you make that? Looks tasty. Oh, is that really what you're gonna go on about? Nutritional value? Yeah, alright. Maybe I need to be better. Maybe I need to feed you something else. Like, try and give to you something else. Because, like, you didn't take it. Where is everybody first thing in the morning? Because no one seems to be... Oh, well, you're over here. Good morning, Micah. Hope we can both enjoy our days with a smile. You know, every now and then a few crops from our communal garden end up disappearing. Any clue where they might be running off to? I've got high standards when it comes to cooking, but I've got to admit, this looks delicious. Oh wait, is it for me? Aw, gee, thanks so much. Can't tell you how excited I am to try. Well, at least you were nice enough to take my soup. I can understand why you would be picky about cooking, though, considering your wife is a chef. And I don't think I could, like, be as good as her, by any stretch of the imagination. Well, Gustavo might be up, which means I could probably give him some soup. Hey, friend!
Hey.
Hey there, take it easy, friend. Smells good, right? I've got some incense burning. Did you whip that up yourself? Good stuff, my friend. Hey, mind if I have some of that? Whoa, seriously? I owe you one. Hehehe. I will make everyone my friend. And hopefully Gustavo will give me, like a record of music. That would be really nice, because I have no idea where to find some of that stuff. Hey kid, you doing alright? After they give birth, cows start producing a special kind of milk. The technical term is colostrum, but we call it new mother's milk. Give it to a newborn calf and it'll grow up strong and healthy. Got any questions for me? Oh yeah? Well, fine by me. What's that you got there? Looks pretty good. Wait, is it for me? Guess I'll take it then. Heh. Thanks, kid. Appreciate it. I'm just glad to be giving people nice warm soup on a cold winter day. Hot, warm soup on a cold winter day. Hey, good to see you. Ugh, working in the fields tires you out. Anyway, are you here to shop? I mean, I do want to grab some fertilizer while I'm here, so... Flowers in spring and fruits in summer, huh? Runner gold, yep. I'll take it. You done? Yeah. Is that, for me? You bet it is. Wow. I mean, thanks. Hi there, and welcome. Wow, Micah, you made that? You really outdid yourself. Oh gosh, are you sure? Well then I'd be happy to take it. Seems I have at least one left. I'll have to figure out who to give it to. I see you're a morning person. I've always wondered how it would feel to hibernate all winter. What's up with that? Oh, did you make it yourself? I bet you put a lot of effort into it.
Huh?
For me? Really? Well, sure, if that's cool with you. Thanks. Yeah. I have given away all of the food I made. Well, not all of it, but like a good chunk of it. There we go. Seems like it's nice enough out where I can let the animals out. I'll have to keep an eye on the weather though. Eh. Let's do some training, little guy. There. I think I might run into the creature today, so in that case, I will grab some milk and I'll see if I can give it to him. Cold. The season is much too cold for poor friends Pete and Claire. That's fair, they are butterflies. Bugs don't do very well in the winter. Oh look, there he is. Hey little guy.
Alpha.
Bon appetit. Hey. No. I think I know all the recipes now. Because I've gone to them quite a bit over the course of the last year. So I wonder if I have learned them all and now I just have to get to a point where I can do stuff with that knowledge. Whoa, that was massive. Oh, there we go. I thought it was just gonna, like, sit there staring at my lure for, like, ever. Oh my god. I'm getting some big fish. Now I should be able to milk the cows again and put all this away. There we go. Nope. At least not for you. No, not what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at this. Oh my. We've sold a lot of milk. I should probably invest in more watermelons for next year. And sweet potatoes. So now it's 1,500, which is pretty good. That's a lot better. Good evening. Goodness gracious. Yeah, same dialogue. Oh, a couple people are here. The herb tea here is my favorite. It helps me clear my head when I catch myself overthinking things. Might get the blue blend this time. Hello there, did you need me for something? Commonplace, ain't it? No? Order anything yet? If you haven't, you totally should. That's what I'm trying to do, but doesn't seem like it's an option right now. Hey there you are, welcome. Looking to buy something, or... Here in Forgotten Valley, everyone marches to the beat of their own drum, living how they please. I hope you find life worthwhile, or life here worthwhile too. Come on in and take a load off. When you're feeling worn out, a nice refreshing drink is just the thing to perk you up. Everything on the menu is an original recipe, so only Gavin knows how to make it. Oh look, it's the grumpy old man. How are you doing, sir?
Oh.
Hello. It's getting chilly out, eh? Not that that stopped you none.
Oh.
Do you fish? That's one activity you can enjoy no matter the season. Bonsai are even better, though. Okay, I gotta bring the animals in, and then I can go to bed. Oh. Turn off the lights and greet your terrors. This is Frightful Fear Fest, where we shock you with the most bone-chilling tales on TV guaranteed. Today's fright comes to us from an elementary schooler. We'll just call them M. Here goes! I like to play a lot in the town square with my 5 friends, and when it starts getting dark, we all walk home together. Lately, we kept seeing a strange man. He was never there when we were playing, but on our way home, he'd watch us from the bridge and smile. He'd wave his hand at us like he was trying to say, "Come here." My friends and I thought it was kind of creepy, so we always ran straight home whenever it happened. But a few days ago, my friends had to go home early because they had plans. I realized I was alone, and I was kind of sad about it, so I thought I might as well go home too. But then that man suddenly appeared. He was waving his hand towards me like always, as if to say, "Come here," but I was too scared and ran away. Even though I was running, I started hearing a voice get closer to me. "Come here," it said. "Come here." Without thinking, I looked back and the man was chasing after me. He was laughing too. I ran as fast as my legs could take me. But no matter what I did, the voice kept getting closer, until I finally reached my neighborhood. Then it stopped. I was really relieved, so I looked back. Except that man was there and he wasn't laughing anymore. It was like he didn't even have a human face. His eyes were totally red and his mouth was so big and wide it reached his ears. He stared me down and said, "Come here, come here." I dashed into my house. None of it made sense to me. Apparently, I passed out after that. I tried to tell my family, but they didn't believe me. My friends didn't believe it either. After all this happened, I haven't seen the man in the square again. I don't know where he went. Okay, then. That's a lovely thing to try to fall asleep to. Oh, nice. A nice sunny day. Oh, you're over here, huh? Are you asleep still? Yeah, so I can't disturb you. then I can deal with watering the crops first, because that's going to be way more important. Oh shit. No! No! Fuck. There. Wait, what? Oh! Anything else that was like that? No? Okay. Oh. No. Well, okay then. There we go. Dang, you're still not awake. Oh, let me talk to you. Okay, I really wish this chicken would wake up. But, c'est la vie. Oh, are you awake now? Looks like it. There we go. There. I think I'll also find the creature. Because he should be in the forest still. Oh, I should go pick that flower too. Hey. Take it. We will be friends. I'm kind of curious to how good my relationship is with him. Oh, it's pretty good. Pooey is like my best friend apparently. Out of like all, besides like Lumina. You're asleep at the worst time. There we go. Oh, there's flowers over there. Hey there, friend. Oh, by the way, I was just jazzed about the herbal soup I got from you. Just what my taste buds ordered. Nothing beats winter acoustics. My guitar sounds better than ever in this crystal clear air. Well, I'm glad he liked what I gave him. Trying to remember who else I gave stuff to. Hey, welcome, Micah. Always a pleasure to see you. If you travel to the city, they sell all sorts of rare foods you can try, like shaved ice piled high with honey. Oh, and I've even seen grilled frogs and grasshoppers. Hey, don't knock them until you've tried them. When I was young, traveling the world really opened my eyes to all kinds of incredible things. I once met a culture of amazing dancers who wore nothing but masks. Oh, and there was one country where you could ride metal boars and giant iron birds that flew in the sky. The world's an amazing place. The inn's decorated with all kinds of souvenirs from my travels. Each and every one is a treasure. That one over there, and oh, can't forget that either. You wouldn't believe what I went through to get it. My favorite souvenir, though? Well, Rock broke that one. It was a real doozy to get my hands on, too. Hey, by the way, that thing from the other day tasted great. Thanks again. Anyway, you here to shop? Well, if you're sure, come again anytime. I'm glad that they liked it. I think Cecilia's in here. Oh yeah. Hi there and welcome. The herbal soup you made tasted wonderful. You're so talented. That aside... No. Oh, he's over by the ocean. Wonder if he's still pondering his art. He probably is, quite frankly. Hey, how are you? The sea swallows everything, feelings, emotions. It all melts away in the face of the sea. It's nice when the sea is calm and quiet, but I like it more when the waves are crashing and turbulent. Nature changes completely depending on the season, but my art always stays the same. That's not right. I need more time. I'm sure if I... Yeah, I figured he was still brooding. go. Got some more mun-muns. To double check when that festival is, because I can't remember if it's this day or the next. 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Gustafa's Yurt. Okay. So, we still have some time before then. Do I still... Yeah, I do. Okay. I should probably put that away first. Whoa, okay. Okay, it was a big fish. I had a feeling. Those ones tend to be a bit more nitpicky about the lure. Man, every time. Did not mean to spill a whole bunch of iced tea on myself, but here we are. Oh. Oh, I gotta get to the festival thing. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go! Is it in his yurt? Oh! Hey Micah, you came at just the right time. We're about to start the Starlight concert. Care to join? Follow me then. Okay then. By the way, has anyone caught your eye yet? I mean, I did propose to Lumina, so... Heh, just wondering. These sorts of things are more fun when you've got someone to step to the beat with, you know? Plus, Molly wouldn't stop going on about it. A night like tonight's the perfect time to ask someone out on a date, or so she says. I didn't even think about that. Oh, hi Lumina. Good evening, Micah. Here for the Starlight concert, I presume? Yeah, wanna watch it? Oh, you're quite sure you want me to join you? In that case, I'd love to. I mean, I did propose to you, so we may as well watch it together. I think that's almost everybody. Oh look, the sprites! And Moo Moo! The Moo Moo! Oh! Looks like everyone made it, so it's time to get this thing started. Let's chill out to some music under a sea of stars. That's so cute. Time to wind this thing down. I want to thank all of you for showing up today. If you liked it, come around again next year. Oh, look! Oh, that's cool. Look at that, Micah. The sky is full of shooting stars. Wow! This is a perfect opportunity to make a wish, but what to wish for? Did you manage to think of something, Micah? I want to get along with everyone in the valley. You feel like you've grown closer with the residents of the valley. What did you wish for, if I might ask? Actually, perhaps that is better left unsaid. If you reveal your wish, it might not come true, and we can't have that, now can we? In any event, thank you so much for allowing me to join you. I'd love to go stargazing together again next year. Oh crap, I gotta get back to my house. It's super late. Run, run, run as fast as we can. Oh crap, I need to get the animals inside too. I didn't think any of this through. Oh, it's getting warm in this. Well, it's not that it's getting warm in this room. It is most definitely warm in this room. Ugh. Gonna snuggle all my birdies, all my animals. For a second I thought I just saw sprinkles of rain and I was about to panic. Do I need to water the plants? I probably do. Yeah. Can I harvest anything yet? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I just need to water stuff. Okay. Oh wait, well, oops. No. There we go. Okay, where'd the other chicken go? You're supposed to be here somewhere. Where are you? I genuinely don't know where my other chicken went. They're supposed to be outside. Yeah, because they're not in there. The heck? Where'd you go? Huh. How unusual. Oh, there's their new requests. Quality eggs are good for one's complexion. Sebastian often cooks with them, but he's run out. Could anyone spare one? We've been really busy at the dig site, which means I've barely had time to go food shopping. Can I have a fish to cook? And that's it, eh? Well, I'm pretty sure I have both of those items in my fridge. Yep. Let's go. Because they should still be here. At least I'm pretty sure. Yep, there they are. Oh, what is it? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for this. It's just what I needed. It's not super special or anything, but I hope you like your reward. Did I thank you already? I forget, but thank you anyway. I'll let you know if I post anything else. Perfect. Dealt with your request. Now we just have to give the egg away. Good morning. It's getting chilly out, eh? Not that it stopped you none. If you want to see my bonsai, you're welcome to come visit any time. Good morning. Goodness gracious. Yep, you told me about your dream. Yep. You're playing the piano, and I think she's in here. Ah, there we go, I'm right. Yes. Oh, why, this is exactly what I've been looking for. You have my thanks. I prepared a reward for your efforts, of course. Please take it. You've been a great help. If I require anything else, I'll make sure you're aware. Okay, dealt with that. Please wake up, Sora. I think you got lulled to sleep by her music. Oh, I can't go anywhere if you're asleep. There we go. Gustav is playing music again. Ah, you stopped as I got over here. Mean. I hope the ducks come next year, because that's what the pond is mostly for, is to attract ducks. I really do hope I get some. There, how much do I have? Oh! Right. Still a long ways to go when it comes to some of the stuff I want, though. Close to getting, like, a male brown cow. That's not really what I'm looking for. There's sheep, too, and I haven't been able to... Well, I could get some sheep. Oh, so the males and the females produce. Well, I guess that makes sense. Do I want a sheep? I don't know. I feel like a sheep would be good to have, though, because then it would make it easier for me to make more money. And that's kind of the name of the game at the moment, is to get more money. Okay. Where do I want the sheep? Yep. Guess we're ordering a sheep. I could get the fodder plus. It helps them stay healthy and happy, so I could get at least 2 of those. Yeah. That ought to be good. We'll go with that. Okay. Oh, I didn't exactly mean to pick you up, but that's fine. I'll train you, buddy. think in 2 days, Van is gonna come again. I hope he actually has, like, something to buy. I've been wanting him to bring the goat, because, like, I want to be able to get goats from him, but that hasn't happened yet. And, like, I want some goats. Oh, apparently I'm hungry. Oh dear. I better eat something then. There. Ate some egg soup. Oh, right. I was curious about how much my friendship increased with some people. Damn, Nami's almost like my best friend. Yeah, I did get a bit closer with everybody. That's good, at least. Hey. Oh, it's chilly this time of year. My body doesn't take well to extreme heat or cold, so it helps that this valley doesn't get much of either. And yet you still complain. Well, I fished up some stuff, but there was a lot of small fish at this point. Oh well. It'll be nice to sell those when Van comes back to town. I don't know if he's over here, but we're about to find out. Oh! The flower's over here too. Wait, I'm tired already? Why am I tired? Is it because I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before because of the festival? That would actually make a lot of sense. Yo, how are you? What's up? I don't talk much, but I'm not trying to be standoffish. I just don't know how to strike up a conversation. That's fair. Hey, Hugh. Hey, yeah, sorry, but I can't talk much while I'm running. He really does go hard for that. I should probably see if I can milk the cows and then basically put them inside and go straight to bed, because My body is tired. What's going on here? Stuff's close. Like, this is probably... It's gonna start flowering soon. Almost harvest time for the carrots. At least one of the chickens has an egg, maybe. Or not. Maybe they're too cold to have eggs. Greg's Fishing Diary. I've got a few pointers for you on catching carp. When you're after these guys, patience is key. Scope out a pond that might have your quarry. Once you've found a good one, you've got to go tempt them with bait every day. Yep. Then start fishing where you expect the carp to gather. Try early mornings or at night. There'll still be a challenge to catch, but this is the best time to cast out. Once you've tossed the bait, all you can do is wait for a bite, and wait, and wait. Just so you know, this may take 3 days, so hang in there. If you're lucky, you'll have caught a big old carp by the end of it all. It's a long, drawn-out process, but it's worth it. Okay, then. Oh, it's the sprites. I dreamt about the sprites. How cute. Oh, it's supposed to be snowy. That's no good. And then Van comes tomorrow, and then it'll be the new year. Oh, I didn't mean to eat it. Okay. I thought I brought you guys inside. Did I accidentally leave you out in the night? I'm dumb. That was not a good idea. No, let me put it in the bin. Why is it every time I try to give you food that this happens? God damn it. Please move. And you're asleep. But I want you to wake up. Alright. I'll check on the chickens in the meantime then. The chickens are fine at least. 2,000. It is raining. It was supposed to be snow originally, but I suppose it is nearing the end of winter. Oh look, it's the turtle. Hey buddy. The turtle's stout little legs take it where it wants to go, at a slow and steady pace, that is. I wonder if the Firework Brothers are awake. Because I can try that game again and see if I have a chance of winning. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, I did it. Okay. Getting the hang of it. Fuck. Ah! So close. If it wasn't for that, I might have had a chance. Well, if it ain't the whippersnapper, what brings you to our humble abode? It ain't your normal abode, but this is home to us. Just, try not to bump into anything, eh? Wonder if I'd be allowed in that back shed, or if that's even a place you can ever be allowed to enter. Good morning. Where are you off to in this weather? Farm work must be rough if it makes you go out in this. Good morning. The rain's really coming down. Even rainy days have a certain something about them. Yep. Can't go in there. Well, I need to use the washroom, so I will be right back. There we go. Okay. Ah, not what I meant to do. I'm a little curious as if there's anything I can make with the ingredients that I have. There's probably at least something. A pickled caramel. There's some stuff that I definitely don't know how to make. Like, I could make a tomamello salad, I think. I have the ingredients for that. I can probably make a Cobb salad. Pickled veggies. Wild herbs, mushrooms, and potatoes. I just don't have the potatoes yet. Tomatoma soup. Yep. Okay. Let's see what I have. Let's see what I can do with this. Oh, I can make that type of salad. I'll just make one. I feel more confident as a cook, huh? Oh, I made sashimi. Not enough ingredients. Okay. Well, I made some stuff and increased my cooking skill. So, yeah, that worked out. Oh, there he is. Hello. What is that? Looks like that leads somewhere. It doesn't let you cut it down or nothing. Well, what do we got today, boys? Apple jam. Interesting. Wonder what that's supposed to be. Kui sees fish here too, yes? This is much deeper than the river. Yes, very deep. Faintly appetizing. Obtained 10 different dishes. You found 14 of the wonders. Oh. Cool. I'm still curious about the jam. It looks like you need a peach. Or a papple. What is a papple? A peach apple? Like that's very confusing. Hey kid, I brought you a new animal. Come on over. Oh right, yes. We have a sheep. Say hello to the newest member of your livestock family. Oh, and you may as well give it a name while you're at it. What should I name you? I don't know what to name the sheep. I didn't think that far. I guess we could just name you Pastel? Because that's a kind of girly sheep kind of name. Pastel, good choice. Take good care of this one, alright? Oh, and you're probably gonna need these for clipping wool. Anyway, that's it from me. See you around, kid. Okay, so now we have a sheep. There. What else? Oh yeah, the fodder. That probably needs to go here for now. Oh. They've sprouted their flowers. Look at that. What's the big deal with strawberries again? Grow from autumn to spring. That's what it is. I should probably get some spring crops sorted out, because I haven't bought any. All I have is leftovers from other seasons. Hi there, Micah. I made a little wish to the crops. I asked them to grow big and healthy for us. That aside, did you want to purchase anything from us? Great! Spring to autumn, hey? $600 gold? Sure. Are you done? Nope. Not a lot of options for different seeds. Maybe I should get a peach one, or... Turnip is the summer, okay. Maybe I should do some watermelon seeds. Yeah, I guess that's all I'll get for the time being. There we go, now we can start getting ready for the next season. I could probably make a lot of sashimi now. So why not? I'm gonna raise my cooking skill by making a lot of sashimi. Ah! Yeah. There. If only this mirror let me jump into an alternate universe. That'd be pretty cool. Nah, I just want to keep what I have on. Ten sashimi. That's a lot of sashimi. Right, it's like gone. Right, okay. So when you cut it, it's gone. But otherwise, it just keeps growing back. I see. Hey, dude. Hey, there you are. Welcome. You looking to buy, or... You got it. What can I get you? You know, I kind of want the lemon soda. Lemon soda? Good choice. Let me get that ready for you. And there you go. Enjoy. All of the cafe's drinks are bona fide Gavin originals. They'll be sure to give you the push you need to keep rocking and rolling through the day. Trust me. Oh. You want to race? Sure. I'm a great runner because Dad's always making me practice. You can't beat me, Granny. Okay, ready? All on your marks. Get set, go! Yeah. It's okay, we'll help you. We won't let that kid win. We gotta pay you back for all the wonderful stuff you give us. Oh, what? Phew. Yeah, I won. Huh? Whoa, when did you get ahead of me? Aw. I won! That was really cute. That was adorable. Goodness gracious. I'll say that you didn't, and you can tell me it again. Spirits of the forest. They took me to their treehouse and showed me a tiny pot that sat by the back wall. They told me its name was Mr. Potson. They said Mr. Potson was special, but I can't recall much else. Yeah, like, I want to know what that's about, too. Why is Mr. Potson special, I has questions. Not the best time for a chat, but do what you want, I guess. Do you remember the herbal soup I got from you? That's one of my favorites, actually. You're a seriously good cook, Micah. Didn't realize I gave you your favorite. Much obliged. Hope you're having a good one. This weather's chillier than a penguin in the tundra. I can't handle temperatures this low. Laid back business ain't so bad. You can take things easy for one. Okay, I'm gonna take those. What? You don't want to give me your milk? Fine then. Okay. No milk this time from you, I guess. Well, stars aren't out yet. Even if they were, they're kind of gonna be covered up in clouds anyway. Just how it goes, I guess, huh? Now, are you gonna give me some different dialogue, or am I gonna be disappointed again? Evening, neighbor. Same dialogue. Alright. It was worth a shot. Oh god, what is this? Detective Chance rerun, chasing the Phantom Thief. Folks call me Detective Chance because I'm always ready to take a chance on justice. Oh god. This was it, the day I finally cornered that no-good Phantom Thief, Coupon 3. Coupon, we have the whole building surrounded. Come out with your hands. Ha 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 ha! Surrounded? Think again, detective. Surround this! He should have been trapped on the rooftop, but he took out a hang glider from his pocket and flew off into the moonlight. Blast! I should have expected such a cheap trick from Coupon 3. Guess I'll have to leave his fate up to chance. Your average detective would have called it quits right there, but I'm not your average detective. I took out my phone and checked the weather app. Strong winds, eh? No, this can't be! Buffeted by the gales, that rotten phantom thief made a crash landing right back on the rooftop. Escape by hang glider on a windy night. A bargain bin idea if I ever saw one, Coupon. How can this be? Grr, fine. Book me, you good-for-nothing gumshoe. And that's how I cornered and caught my longtime rival, Coupon the Third. The end. Okay, then. Wait, they're inside the barns and stuff, so it's fine. Oh, well, it's raining today. That is lovely. Oh, wrong thing. Now can I harvest possibly anything? Well, I can take the carrot, but I can't take anything else. Right, I gotta feed everybody. 1, 2. It should be enough, I think. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were asleep until I already pressed the button. Oh, now you're ready for Snuggles. I don't think I can use the clippers, because I don't think you have any wool. Gotta wait until your wool comes in before we can shear you. What's Sebastian doing way out here? He doesn't usually come out of the villa that often. Good morning to you. Mistress Romana greatly looks forward to her monthly shopping trips. The mistress' legs are weak, so she cannot travel very far. However, she is remarkably steady on market days. At times I wonder if her legs are truly so weak. Have you no plans to set up shop today? I don't think I've set up shop in a while. He's asleep. Okay. We'll see where else I can get this flower, because it might be available at the other spot that I've seen it grow at. Oh, look, he is awake. Hey, dude. Hey there, take it easy, friend. Smells good, right? I've got some incense burning. Sure, a yurt might not be all that big, but that makes it easier to pack up and roam the world. Perfect for a guy like me. Well, pretty nice digs, right? I love the music in his little house. It's probably my favorite in the game. Oh, Takakura's coming back. Oh, look, Van's over here. Good day. I do not get much business on days like today. On days such as these, I long to visit the Bluebird Cafe. Unfortunately, its door is a bit too small for someone of my personage. A most embarrassing conundrum, is it not? Yeah, I suppose. Ah, good morning, Micah. Without the sun's brilliant rays, I feel so empty. How I yearn for sunlight, just a single ray. Ah, but complaining to you won't convince the sun to come out, will it? Not really, no. I really hope that he has something worth my while to buy. The last few times he's come to town, there hasn't really been anything. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome to kick up your heels here for a bit. Van sometimes drops by our inn, and whenever he goes up those old stairs, they creak like there's no tomorrow. It drives me nuts. All our knickknacks are priceless things you'd be hard-pressed to find, so be careful not to break them. Hey, welcome, Micah. Always a pleasure to see you. If you travel to this city, they sell all sorts of rare foods you can try, like shaved ice piled high with honey. Oh, and I've even seen grilled frogs and grasshoppers. Hey, don't knock them till you try them. No answer. Must be sleeping. Still sleeping, eh? Oh, he's out punching his artwork. Yo, how are you? When I've got an image in my head that I just can't shake, I punch that image into the metal. That's how my art is born. This one doesn't feel natural enough yet. I need to work on it more. Okay then.
Oh.
Morning. Take care not to catch a cold as the temperature drops. My feet are like ice. That's because you're wearing flip-flops in winter. Like, there's a preventable thing you could do for that, you know. Hey there, neighbor. Welcome. Hands off the equipment, neighbor. Don't want you getting yourself hurt. You've got to use equipment that's right for you, otherwise you'll hurt yourself. Hey, Micah, wanna play? Hey, let's play a word chain game. The category will be veggies. I'll start. Tomatoes. Wait, those are a fruit, huh? We're chain time. Let's do veggies again. I'll start. Pumpkin. Oops, that was a close one. Peppers. Those are fruits too? Hello, Micah. Good to see you. Make yourself at home. Not that there's much here. Lena and I used to live in the city, but once we started getting on in years, we decided to move out here for a change of pace. It's so nice to see you, dearie. Oh, it's you, dearie. Would you like a little tip from me? Do you know how to make marinade? Yes, I will. Don't worry. Are you ready? You'll need a fresh tomato and an aromatic herb. Oh, but you can substitute a turnip for the tomato. It's as easy as pie. Or, well, marinade, I suppose. Marinade is my husband's favorite. If you get it to turn out all right, I'm sure he'd love a bite. I'm pretty sure I knew how to make it, but I just wanted her to tell me again because she's sweet. We have some new products in stock. Oh? Like what? Oh, the copper clippers. That's it? I was hoping for the goat. Oh well. The last day of winter is tomorrow, so I hope my crops are ready by then. Otherwise, I'm a bit concerned as to what that's gonna look like. Holy. Ooh. Big fishies in this pond. Okay, now that I've fished up all that, I just have to run to the farm, pick up the stuff that I want to sell the van along with this fish, these fish, and then we'll see how much I get back from that. Because I need to be making a profit somehow. Well, hello, sweetheart. Birds freezing. A warm meal would really hit the spot right about now. I may dress like I'm immune to the cold, but let me tell you, I'm so completely not. Well, I did make back some money that I've spent, so that's good. That's really all I wanted. Oh man, so close. The last day. I hope they make, like, I get good crops out of this, man. It's freaking me out a little. Eh. Too early for you guys to give me milk, huh? Fine. Lumina. Oh, Micah, good day. Will you be opening up your shop today, Micah? His van is, like, in the spot for that. I have a number of items on my shopping list as it happens. Oh, well, too bad Van's piecing the fuck out. By the way, Micah, I'm certain everyone here would happily purchase your items if you chose to set up shop. Yeah, you're probably right. I just sold everything that I probably would have sold in a shop, though, so... Oh, hello. Keep your mitts off the machinery, you hear me? Oh, it's you. Don't go wandering around or you'll regret it. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy right now? I want you to give me ideas as to how to do stuff with my crops. To make them fancy. But I don't know when that's gonna be possible, so... I'll just have to be patient. Oops. Okay. Good day, everyone. Today we're coming at you live from the WL Awards. Our nominees are 64 Memories, Autumn in Oak Tree Town, and Another Valley Together. Mako Mizuta is here with us to announce the winner. What incredible nominees! Let's find out who's taking home the award. And the Aussie goes to Autumn in Oak Tree Town. Congratulations. Tune in next time to find out who our other Aussie winners are. Okay then. The last day of winter. Oops. We're gonna save, and then that is gonna be all for this streaming session. It was a bit short, but I hope you had a lot of fun and were able to have a nice, good old calm time. I should be having a video coming out tomorrow at around noon Mountain Standard Time. I don't remember which video it is off the top of my head though, so I can't remember if it's a stream highlights type of video or if it's a stream VOD. But either way, a video is coming out tomorrow at noon, so check that out on the YouTubes. And in the meantime, I'll catch you later. Okay, bye.